Well, good morning, everybody. Got something a little different for you today. As you know, we've been kind of thinning out a little bit. And I got this little, early to mid 40s Chevrolet truck that I picked up a while back. It came with a parts truck. We got what we wanted off of that parts truck. And now I think that I'm not going to build the truck. So I thought it'd be fun if I just turned it into yard art and maybe do something with it there. So that's going to be on the docket for today. I've cleared most of my weekend to do this. I don't want to spend anything over a weekend. I don't want to dump a lot of money into it, but it needs a door put on it and stuff like that, and the front end set back on it. So that's what we're going to do today. I hope y'all enjoy it. Come along with me. Let's see what we can get into here. Let's see what we can do with this old girl, and might make somebody something nice for their yard, or maybe somebody want to take it and build a rat rod out of it. So let's get into that. I'll get a shot of it here and let you guys see what we're working with here. Yeah, she's a little toasty. Cool old truck though. Gotta do a little work on that grill. Put a hood on it. Door's missing on the driver's side. We have the door though. She needs to be cleaned up. Shot of the back of the cab here. Get a shot of the inside here. It does have its original motor and transmission rear end in it. We'll put the door on, we'll get that hood put on it, get some wheels on it, get it cleaned up, and I think that I'm going to probably rub this truck down, maybe some Scotch-Brites, and do PENETROL on it. I've never done PENETROL. I use bull linseed oil on like my Cadillac. I've never done PENETROL. So today would be a good time to learn how to do PENETROL on this truck right here. And that would probably make this old truck really pop with that patina that's on it. It's got a good patina. I'll say that. It's got a great patina. So, yeah, let's get on that. Let's get to it. We'll get started with getting this door. Now, I'm going to show you that door right now. And here's the door. Man, that door's got a great patina on it. So, there's the door panel, the inside of the door, what's left of the door panel. We're going to clean that up, tidy that up a little bit. Get it on there, get that door stable, and then we're going to clean this cab up, put this thing together. So let's see what we can do here in about a day and a half with this thing. We'll work on it today. This video will probably carry over into tomorrow when we finish this and roll it outside and take a look at it. So yeah, let's jump on it, see what we can do. Well, figured I'd cut in right now, show you what we got done. I've been messing with that door. I got it on. I got some hinges on it. It's not ideal, but it works. So I'll show you here what I've done. I've took me some house hinges here, and I've welded and screwed these house hinges on. Now, if you're doing rat rod stuff, I mean, this stuff's kind of cool. I mean, it works. It gets the job done. But you can see it looks much better now with the door on it. Got the glass cleaned up. I even got the inner door. I secured up this door. I really shored it up pretty good. I put the door panel back on. Screws. Got the window where it was, I hard mounted that window like that, because that regulator and stuff is just eat out and gone. But yeah, as you can see, it works pretty good. I got the window on the other side cleaned up also on the other door, and I'm telling you folks, this thing is going to have the look as far as rat rod is concerned. I'm really anxious to put that PENETROL on this body, so let's keep pressing forward with it. I'm going to start working on that front grill next, now that I've got my door on. I've got my fenders bolted on, but I don't have my wheels in here yet. But you can see the grill. Yeah, even with the jack handle, the grill, you can see she's got some jagged teeth. So we're going to jump on that now and see what we can fix there. We're going to have to sure up our headlights too before we put our hood and stuff back on. I'll go ahead and start on that grill, and I'll cut back in and show you what's going on there. Well, after spending most of the day with this thing, I believe we've done a pretty good job with it. Still early. This did not really take a day to do when you don't have to worry about it running. So, well, let's take a look at it and see what we came up with here. Well, there she is. We done us a little flatbed on here. Just stuff laying around the house. Just, you know, some old wood. I took a torch to it. Some old roofing there for the bed bottom. Put us a little new paint on the wheels. I would say that this was a big success. This turned out really good. I did use house hinges, what I had, to put that door back on with. And I patinaed them a little bit there, so they didn't stand out too terribly much. And the hood on this truck was warped, so you know, it is what it is. It's yard art. I did, you know, dust a little paint onto that front end, just try to bring it back out, but man, she turned out really good. Somebody get this and make them a nice little Ratrod out of it maybe, or put it in their yard, plant some flowers around it and put them on the flatbed. Let's take a look at the inside of this old truck. Still got the seat. The door glass in this truck's actually pretty good, and the dash in it's pretty good too. You can see there, you can still see the cluster pretty good in it. The glove box opens. Don't have a floor pan, but it does have its shifters and its brakes. So I would say that this was a win. It was a fun little project anyway to do today. And yes, I know one rear wheel is different. I didn't have 4 of the Steelies that came on it original. I wish I did, but I did paint that one to match. I mean, it don't stand out too terribly bad, and for a yard art piece, you know, is what it is. So let me get on to wiping this body down. PENETROL. Well, I said we was gonna put it on with a sponge, but I don't have one. But I do have a brush. I have a couple of rags. And the way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna pour some in this container. We'll put it on. Then Axel's gonna come back and dry it off, and we'll see what it looks like. Let me go ahead and pour a little bit in here. Now, if this is anything like bull linseed oil, a little bit goes a really long way. Make sure you wear rubber gloves and all that good stuff when you're doing this. And you can see we're doing it outside in the sunlight. Alright, so let's start with the brush first and see what it does. This stuff likes to run. I like the finish it's given. Stuff's about like bull linseed oil. I don't really like putting it on with this brush though. I don't think this brush is going to be the way to go. Now you can see right there what it does with a brush. So let's try a rag. Now here's with the rag. Yeah, I like the rag a lot better. Alright, so I think for this one we're going to go with a rag. So we're going to get this and then we'll come back and show you what it looks like when we got it all on. Alright, we've got this on now. It takes a while to dry. It'll probably take, from what I hear, it'll take a couple days even maybe to dry. So I'm going to roll this one back in the garage and let it dry off, and then I'll roll it outside and let it sit out here. And probably going to let this one go too. However, this is a cool little truck right here. We done a lot of work to it today. Front end on, door on, built this little bed for it, the wheels on it and stuff, fixed the seat inside. And as far as putting that stuff on, I wish I'd had a foam brush. If I don't know that it would have done any better than it did with a rag, but with a normal brush, it just didn't do as good. It didn't seem to go as far, and it seemed to take a lot longer. Now, the way that we applied it was with a rag. I went over it, wiped it down, and then Axel come behind me with a dry rag and dried it off, because that's the way we put on bull linseed oil onto the Cadillac and other cars we have. I don't know, it looks good. We'll see how it dries, and then I'll do an update on it before it leaves. But I'm gonna let him walk around it now and show you guys what it looks like with it on it now. So here's the can. This is Blood PENETROL. I got this from Home Depot. It's like $14 a can. Bull linseed oil is about the same. I get it from Walmart. That's where I get my bull linseed oil. I don't know. We'll see how it does. We're going to go and take it easy a while. Let this flash off and dry and put it back in the garage. And then I'll come back in the morning and show you guys what it looks like the day after. And it gives some time to dry. Maybe we can get a better glimpse of what it's going to look like. Alright guys, it's the next day. We let the truck sit in the garage all night. Let the PENETROL dry off. And let's take a look at it and see what we got today. It looks really good. The PENETROL gives it a little bit more of a gloss, I guess, than what the bull linseed oil does. And it's, it's dry. It don't really have a greasy feel to it. It really gives it a nice sheen. Now, as you know, the longer that this sits outside, the more it'll dull off until it wears off, and then you got to redo it. As far as PENETROL goes, yeah, it does a good job. I would give it a thumbs up for that. But me personally, I'm sorry if the sun is in the camera and you can't see well. It's a really bright day out here today. As far as my personal preference though, I like the bull linseed oil a little bit better than this PENETROL. The linseed oil goes on, it's a little bit thicker of a material. The PENETROL, as you seen yesterday on the brush, it likes to run. Now, if you use a sponge style brush, it's probably a little bit different. It went on pretty good with a rag though. But this is a cool little old truck. It turned out really well for what it is. I really like the way it looks. But as far as the PENETROL goes, yeah, I would say it's a win. It done really good on this. Just my personal preference. I like the linseed oil a little better, but that's just my personal preference. It don't mean anything. But cool old truck right here. Little flatbed and stuff worked out on it. Put us a little paint on the wheels, put it all back together, and actually a really nice piece. But I believe that this one here, we're going to let it go down the road to make room for future projects coming in. Somebody will take this. They could make a Ratrod out of it. They could put it in their flower garden. Be good for that. But cool little old truck. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and the little review on PENETROL. I've never used that before. It's my first time. But that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to get busy back on the Bronco. It's almost done. So until next time, you guys have a good weekend. Hit that like button. That helps us a lot. Thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. Hit us in the comments. Share it to people you know that like car content. And we will catch you guys next time.